This is weird. Cull sent me something the other day. Yeah, I love Cull. He's so psyched because there's no way Fish isn't going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh,
They're leading the votes. By a ton.
They are yeah. And I was really surprised, and then I thought, oh no, that's Cull every day.
No, all their fans are just like Cull. They're nuts. They love Fish. What a great feeling that is to have a band you love that much. Yeah. And what an insane percentage of your life they will take up.
Well, the best part about those fans is they want everybody to love their band. Unlike those people that are like, my band, I liked them before they were cool.
I think Fish fans are more like that. They want to share the joy. The Deadheads were like that.
Yep.
I had 3 buddies of mine that were insane Deadheads, and they were insisting I go to show them. And I went to a show, and they were tripping, and I wasn't.
Oh, see, that's your mistake.
And I liked the show. It was fun and everything, but I didn't quite get the full... I don't know why. But anyway, I went a second time, and I had a blast. I wasn't tripping either, but I just started to kind of... I think I just sort of got in the zone.
Yeah, you have to see the musical notes.
And the fans are as much fun as the band. Honestly, the fans are crazy. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, Cull sent me something. He's in Tampa, so he knows everything about Tampa radio, which is, it's amazing how much he knows about Tampa radio. And even extending to anything that relates to us, like, I didn't know this. Did you guys know Bubba the Love Sponge was on in Detroit?
No, I had no idea.
For a very short time.
The station that was even mentioned, I'm like, what frequency is that?
What number was it?
94.3? Is that a frequency now?
Yeah.
That's
barely.
2 away from CSX. I don't know.
No, but seriously, is it a different market? Is it like Flint? Is it...
Oh, Toledo?
I don't know.
Well, he was going after us and even did a parody song.
We didn't know it?
Yeah, we didn't even know he was here. Sorry, Bubba.
That is the ultimate.
But let's play the parody song. Might as well get some listens.
All right.
This is
958, 101, WRIF. It's Drew and Mike.
Gather around, kids, and I'll tell you about the good old days. When I was your age, I had to walk 20 miles just to get to school. And back then, we didn't have pacifiers. We had to suck on pieces of wood. And in my day, we didn't have TV
kind of a long drop.
Is that me or is that the song?
evening and listen politely to his entertaining stories.
Could Drew and Mike get any older? They used to be cool, but those days are over. I listen to them, they're such a bummer. I'd rather get by Joe the Plumber. Their show is still, I say,
Joe the Plumber reference.
Dicks. The Bubba Show is 5 brand new pricks. 2 60-year-old wacky DJs is the
this
show.
13 years ago.
Anyway, that Detroit, Michigan radio.
Here we go.
Rose Road radio.
Here we go.
Now, where were we? The important thing was that I had an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time. They didn't have white onions.
That reminds me of you, Drew.
It sounds just like
I thought it was me.
So play along and
Look, where'd they get the air check?
There is a new guy on the bone. A big fat ass on a big fat throne. Drew and Mike are still getting older. I hear those two will talk you up for a quarter. 2 60-year-old wacky DJs. Is the show good? No. Way. Bad Detroit, Michigan.
No fucking way.
Radio.
No, the show's not good.
Mike. Here we go.
Rose Road radio.
And in those days,
Bad Detroit, Michigan.
This goes on forever.
I'm never going to say, here we go again.
Bad Detroit, Michigan. Whoa, radio.
Here we go.
Drew and Mike, they're getting old. They're getting old.
Here we go.
They're getting old.
Wow. That's how it ended?
Jeez. Yeah. Apparently. Cool. Cull got it, so.
It had what I really love in a bit, which is an end. Too bad they didn't get to it sooner.
That was 2012, I think, or 2011. So that was 52. Jeez. 57. Nobody was 6.
Here we go.
That's your take.
Not accurate. Shouldn't a parody song be accurate?
If you're running up to the hundreds, you might as well say you're 100.
Yeah. Just call us 2 70-year-olds. What the hell? Anyway, I don't know. I have no idea what the history of Bubba in Detroit is. No. Can anyone help me with this? What happened? Why was he on? And then why was he suddenly off? Because Cull says he was on for a month.
Yeah, well, first off, 94.3 is out of Monroe.
Okay.
Okay.
Monroe, Michigan. It's cool.
Great signal.
Yeah.
Well, now you're being catty.
Wish we could do a response parody 13 years ago. I don't think 94.3 from Monroe is going to take over our throne.
Yeah.
I had aspirations.
That's weird. I mean, I've seen a lot of cases where people who are actually very good to be in a market and then to say, oh, we're in the Detroit market, so of course we can charge more for our commercials or, if they're selling network commercials. And then they're on some shit AM and,
Yeah.
that barely has a signal in the city.
Right.
Like DFN. Which somehow DFN actually did really well. But
I like the frequencies that have half of the market because you can't listen on the west side or
yeah.
east side or vice versa.
I was with New City Communications when they did this, and they were blowing themselves endlessly about this too. You won't believe what we did in Atlanta. We bought this shitty signal in the north of the city that comes in clear in the north, and then we bought a shitty signal in the south that's strong in the south, but it doesn't come in the north. And then they had commercials that said, if you're above here, listen to 105.1. If you're down here, and I guess allegedly it worked.
Really?
Really?
Well, that's what they said.
Well, Traverse City has that same thing.
They have a station that's on
105, 95.5 or something. I don't know. It's not 95.5, but yeah.
And then they're on another signal?
Like a relay
Yeah,
signal?
yeah. Because you remember the sales guy who used to be who went up and bought all those, and he bought a bunch of them, and he put them on different frequencies so that he could broadcast that entire area up there.
Kind of smart.
Yeah, makes sense. I never really heard anything but the success story, and then I think a few other people tried it. But generally, if you have a shitty signal, it's a pain in the ass. Get a nice signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one
Put
parasol.
people to so much trouble. I don't want to remember 2 signals for one city.
Turn it on and rip the knob off.
You're listening to the radio.
Yeah. Bubba's still podcasting, by the way.
Is he?
Yes, he is. I was reading the Reddit for Bubba the Love Sponge. It was not very nice. Boy, Reddit really turns on their subjects, whatever it is.
Yeah.
My God. If your Reddit hasn't turned on you yet, you haven't made it. You're nobody.
Uh-oh.